Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real World English channel. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. We're really happy you're joining us today.
Today on our show, we're going to talk about something we all do every day, our daily routines. You know, the things we do from morning until night.
That's right. We're going to use simple English words and phrases that will help you talk about your own daily life.
Exactly. And we'll share our own routines too. So, Jake, shall we start with mornings? I'm actually curious, what time do you usually wake up?
Well, I wake up at about 6:30 every morning. I'm definitely a morning person. How about you, Emma?
Oh my goodness, 6:30? That's so early. I usually wake up around 7:45 or so. I need my sleep. Do you use an alarm clock?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I use the alarm on my phone. But you know what? Sometimes I wake up before it rings. My body is just used to it, I guess.
That's amazing. I need at least 3 alarms, and I still hit the snooze button a few times. What's the first thing you do after waking up?
The very first thing, I stretch a little bit in bed, then I get up and drink a big glass of water. It helps me wake up. How about you, Emma?
Well, the first thing I do is check my phone. I know it's not the healthiest habit, but I just need to see if I have any important messages or emails.
I try not to look at my phone right away. It's better for my mental health, you know? Anyway, after drinking water, I brush my teeth and take a shower.
I usually take a shower in the evening, actually. In the morning, I just wash my face, brush my teeth, and then I make coffee. I can't function without my morning coffee.
Oh, I'm the same way with coffee. It's like essential. Do you eat breakfast, Emma?
Yes, I always eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day for me. I usually have yogurt with some fruit and granola. Sometimes I make toast with avocado if I have time. What about you?
I usually make a quick smoothie with banana, berries, and some protein powder. Sometimes I have oatmeal if it's cold outside. But I'm not really, hungry right when I wake up.
That sounds healthy. So after breakfast, what's next in your morning routine?
Well, after breakfast, I get dressed for work. I try to choose my clothes the night before so I don't waste time in the morning. Then I pack my lunch if I haven't done it already.
That's so organized. I should really do that, choosing clothes the night before. I spend too much time deciding what to wear in the morning.
It saves a lot of time, trust me. So how do you get to work, Emma?
I take the bus to work. The bus stop is about a 5-minute walk from my apartment. The commute takes around 30 minutes. I usually listen to podcasts or music while on the bus. What about you?
I ride my bike to work when the weather is nice. It takes about 20 minutes. When it's raining or too cold, I take the subway instead. It's fast, but always so crowded.
Oh, I could never ride a bike to work. The traffic scares me. Plus, I'd probably arrive all sweaty. Not a good look for meetings.
That's why I keep a change of clothes at work. So what time do you usually start work, Emma?
I start at 9 a.m., but I like to get there around 8:45 so I can, settle in, check my schedule, and maybe chat with colleagues before the workday officially begins. And you?
Same here. I start at 9 too, but I'm usually there by 8:30. I like having some quiet time at my desk before everyone arrives. It helps me plan my day better.
That makes sense. So let's talk about what happens at work. What does your typical workday look like?
Well, I work as a graphic designer, so my day involves, working on different projects, having meetings with clients, and collaborating with the marketing team. I usually check my emails first thing when I get to the office.
I work as a language teacher, so my day is filled with classes and preparing lessons. I also have office hours when students can come ask questions. I check my emails in between classes.
That sounds busy. Do you take a lunch break?
Yes, I usually have about an hour for lunch. Sometimes I eat at my desk if I'm really busy, but I try to go to the staff cafeteria or even outside if the weather is nice. Having a proper break makes the afternoon so much better. What about you?
I try to step away from my desk for lunch too. There's a small park near my office where I like to eat when it's sunny. Sometimes I have lunch with colleagues and we, talk about non-work stuff, which is refreshing.
That sounds lovely. What time do you usually finish work?
I finish around 5:30 most days, but sometimes I stay later if I'm working on an urgent project. It depends on the deadlines and workload. How about you?
My last class usually ends at 4:30, but I stay until about 5 to prepare for the next day or grade papers. Teaching requires a lot of preparation.
I can imagine. So what do you do after work, Emma?
After work, I sometimes go to the gym. I try to exercise at least 3 times a week. It helps me clear my mind after a busy day. On other days, I might meet friends for coffee or run errands.
That's great. Physical activity is so important. I like to go for a run after work a few times a week. It helps me disconnect from work mode. But some days I'm just too tired and just want to go home.
I know that feeling. So what about dinner? Do you cook?
I try to cook simple meals most weeknights. Nothing fancy, just, chicken with vegetables, pasta dishes, that kind of thing. Cooking helps me relax, actually. How about you?
I enjoy cooking too, but I don't always have the energy after a long day. I might make something quick, like a stir fry or salad. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes I just order takeout or heat up leftovers.
Takeout is definitely a lifesaver sometimes. What do you usually do in the evenings?
After dinner, I usually watch some TV, maybe a series on Netflix, or read a book. I try not to work in the evenings, but sometimes I need to prepare for the next day's classes. What about your evenings?
I might watch something too, or video chat with family since they live in another city. I also like to spend some time on my hobbies. I'm learning to play the guitar right now, so I practice for about maybe 30 minutes most evenings.
That's so cool. I've always wanted to learn an instrument. Do you have any other evening routines before bed?
About an hour before bed, I try to stay away from screens. It helps me sleep better. I might read a book or write in my journal. Then I brush my teeth, wash my face, and get ready for bed. What's your bedtime routine like?
I should definitely try the no screens thing. I usually take a shower in the evening to help me relax. Then I do my skincare routine, brush my teeth, and maybe read for a bit before turning off the lights. Oh, and I set my alarms for the next day. All 3 of them.
How many alarms again? What time do you usually go to bed?
I try to be in bed by around 11 p.m., but honestly, sometimes I stay up later watching just one more episode of whatever show I'm into. What about you?
I'm usually in bed by 10:30 since I wake up early. I need about 8 hours of sleep to feel good the next day. But like you, sometimes I get caught up in a good book or show and stay up later than I should.
Sleep is so important, and that's basically my typical day. Of course, weekends are different.
Definitely. On weekends, I sleep in a little later and have a more relaxed routine. Maybe we could talk about weekend routines in another episode.
That's a great idea. I think our listeners would find that useful too. So, to summarize what we've talked about today,
We've covered daily routines from morning to night, including waking up, breakfast, commuting, work activities, after-work activities, dinner, and bedtime routines.
and we've used lots of simple, everyday English phrases that you can use to describe your own daily routine.
We hope this has been helpful for all our listeners who are learning English. Remember, daily routines are a great way to practice your English because, well, you do these things every day.
Exactly. And now we'd love to hear from you. What's your daily routine like? Is it similar to ours or completely different? You can leave a comment on our website or social media.
That's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for listening to the Real World English channel.
We'll be back next week with another helpful episode. Until then, keep practicing your English every day.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye and have a great day.